That is absolutely sensational. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing something very unusual, very tasty. We're making a whole cauliflower cheesy pie. Awesome. Awesome. I don't think you've seen this on the internet. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, share with your friends. Tell them all about the whole cauliflower cheesy pie that we're making today. And if you do like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Let's carry on. So we have a cauliflower. I've trimmed. I've taken the leaves off. That's ready to go. We'll bob that to one side. We have to use pastry. We're using a shortcrust pastry base and a puff pastry top. Ready rolled? Absolutely super. I've got my ready rolled already made here, and I'm going to use ready rolled puff pastry for the top. You need a tin, a suitable size to fit your cauliflower. Okay, and we are going to pack it inside here, so not a worry. We need a tin that fits the cauliflower. If you have a big cauliflower, use a bigger tin. Come on. Okay, this one is about a 7-inch tin actually. First job for us then, we have to roll out some pastry to fit up the sides and the base. Okay, and then we're going to put a puff pastry top on. Let's crack on. Oven on 180 for the blind baking, and then we're going to turn it up a little bit to 200 when we actually bake. So we're going to blind bake our sides and base. First job, and then we will make a cauliflower cheese or a cheese sauce to go over our cauliflower. Okay, we've got to roll it out to fit that tin. Nice and straightforward. Let's crack on. I should get it, I reckon. Now we do want an overhang with this. We're going to blind bake it with the overhang. So in there, just feed it in. Drop it in there, and then we can sort it out. So we're going all the way down the bottom, all the way into the bottom down there. Try and keep an overhang. Okay. So just dock the bottom of your pie. That means prick it all over with a fork. Take some paper, shove it in there. Now I'm using baking beads, but you know, you can use rice, you can even use sugar. We're coming up towards the sides if we can, because I got a sneaky one that this is going to come in. Okay, there you go. It's as easy as that. Shove that on a tray. Shove that in the oven, and we're going to blind bake for about 15 minutes at 180, and then we're going to take it out, take all the beads out, and put it back in for another good 5 minutes. Okay, all we got to do now is get those beads out and put it back in for another good 5 minutes. So we'll get those out of there. Now obviously be careful because it's absolutely red hot. So that goes back in for another good 5 minutes. There you go, that's our pie base made. So we're just going to let that completely go cold now, and then we're going to crack on with the cauliflower. So just leave it to go cold. Okay, bring a pan of water to the boil, and we are going to blanch our cauliflower for about 8 minutes. So we need to get that in there. Hopefully it's going to fit. Good guess. It's slightly floating, so we're going to have to put this on the top of here, I think. Hold it down. Just leave that on there. That'll hold it in there. Let's not stress about it. Hold it in there, and we are going to blanch that for about 8 minutes. Okay, we've had about 8 minutes there. What we need to be doing is taking that collie out of there. Still quite firm, but blanched. Nice and straightforward. Don't forget, this is still cooking. So we are making a straightforward bechamel mayonnaise sauce. We're making a cheese sauce. We're going to start it off with a little bit of butter. In there with some butter. In there, a couple of tablespoons of flour. Nice little turn in on that. And all you do is you start to cook out the rawness of the flour, nice and gently. Just give it a little minute in there to cook out. And this is warm milk and cream. And it's all going in. We're not doing bits and bats, it's in. Stir it round. There won't be any lumps in here. In there, a little bit of nutmeg and a little bit of pepper. Nice little stir up. And this one we're going in here with about a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Put that little flavour through there. We've got a nice bit of a sauce going on there, look. How easy is that? Starting to thicken already, actually. We want to be going in there with some cheddar. I'm going to get some cheddar in there. A good old handful, you know, we want to be giving it some flavour. And we're going in there with some parmesan. Get that all stirred in, melted in there. Now, I actually want this a little bit thicker than you would normally, because you're going to sit inside a pie. So just melt all that cheese. And to be honest, it doesn't matter if it doesn't melt, does it? You know, it's inside. Good enough, flame off. That is perfect. That is what we're after. Put to one side. Got a pan on. In there with a little bit of butter. Now it's a straightforward saute of some onions now. So get that in there, in with some onions. Now we haven't seasoned anything as such. We've got a little bit of pepper going on, tiny bit of salt, just to bring out the moisture of the onions. And we're just going to give those a little saute. Quick recipe this, delicious. Just a little saute in there, just cook out the rawness of the onions. If they go a little bit soft and translucent, that's fine. Try not to burn them. We're not bothered about colour. Don't forget, if you want any optional extras, just chuck it in. You know what you like. These are about done, so we're going to turn the flame off. In here, prepared mashed potatoes. Basically, potato, boiled, mashed, no butter, no milk, no sour cream, nothing in there at all. That is just straightforward potato. We're going in there with our onion. That's going to give us a nice little bit of flavour through there. Now what I want to do is take a little bit of our sauce and put that through the potato as well. This is why we didn't mash it with anything. That's going to give, because we want a fairly dry mashed potato inside, just enough moisture to keep it moist inside the pie. If we'd have put lots of butter and things in there, it would have been too wet inside the pastry. We put a bit more cheese in there because we want a nice cheesy mash in there, don't we? Bit of parmesan. And let's have that stirred in. So we've got this lovely cheesy mash which is going to form a crust around our cauliflower. Let's start putting it together. That is our pie crust. Trim away if you so wish now to make it a little bit neat. That is up to you. Or you can trim at the end. The choice is yours. Okay, so we got that nice neat there. In there, our mashed potato. Right, mashed potato. We have got to form a barrier up here like this because we're going to smother this in cheese sauce in here. So get that in there like that. Up the sides. Our cauliflower is going to sit in there, but as we know, the cauliflower does not fit. It's too small. So this way we're getting a nice cheesy mash inside. Take your cauliflower and get that in there like that. Squash that mashed potato up here in the side. We want that cheesy sauce to go down there around our cauliflower, over the top of there. Just keep letting it go until it actually just sinks down around the side of the cauliflower. That is fabulous. Just push that back up there like that. Hold it inside. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of cheese on there on top of that cauliflower like that. Optional, you don't have to, but it's all about flavour. We're eating it. A little bit of that parma because we've only got a little bit left. And you cut your puff pastry slightly larger because we want to be tucking it in. Now that should be slightly larger than that pie. So what we're going to do, a little bit of water around the top of there. Okay, it's a case of just wet that pastry inside there. Now you could use a brush if you want and try and brush it on. It's not really worth it, you know, just get it daubed on. And this is going to be the glue on our pie base, hopefully. You know, this is already pre-cooked, but it should stick. And that is going on there and in there like that. Okay, a couple of those in there to vent off. Don't forget we've got a whole amount of vegetable in there. Okay, that's our beautiful pie. On there, egg wash. Get some egg wash on there. Let's have a nice golden top on there on this flaky pastry. Let's bring it up. Now your oven temperature we've increased from 180 to 200. So we're ready to go. In the oven. So we're in and we're baking for about 30-35 minutes. Okay, our beautiful pie. So that is our whole cauliflower cheesy pie made. 10 minutes, cool down, or a little bit longer, doesn't matter. It's like a volcano inside there. And we'll cut it open. Oh, that should be cooling up. Oh, it's a bit warm actually. Not to worry. Let's just pop that out of there. It ain't gonna come out of there. It'll come out like that though. Look at that. Unbelievable. Now that is a fabulous, fabulous looking pie. Now I can tell you that this should be very moist inside, so it might just go everywhere. In here, straight down through that cauliflower. We know there's cauliflower in there. Straight through that pastry top. Get yourself a slice of pie. Now, will it collapse? Or will we get the cauliflower? Oh, look at that! Yes! That is absolutely sensational. Come on. Look at that. That is sensational. Look in there. That is just superb. Come on, we're in. Shortcrust pastry, puff pastry top, all ready made. We've got our cauliflower in there, cheese, we've got that little bit of mashed potato. We are in. How we do it, I have no idea. We just wreck it. Come on. Oh, look at that perfectly cooked cauliflower. Oh, that is sensational. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's delicious. We're wrecking it. We're in. That is incredible. That little bit of stringy mash in there, look, with all that cheese. Oh, that gooiness. Just look in there. Whole cauliflower cheesy pie. Fantastic. That really is fantastic. Well, all I can say is it's got it all. It's got the lot. It's got the cauliflower, it's got the mashed potato, it's got the pastry, got the cheese sauce. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. What a fantastic pie. There you go. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to share. Share with your friends. Tell them all about this really unusual twist on cauliflower cheese. That is our, in fact, I don't know what to call it. That is our whole cauliflower cheesy pie. If you like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.